Hey, so I thought I would make a video tonight because I have a little bit of time and I haven't been on YouTube in a while. Again. This time though, it's because my summer has actually ended up being really awesome and busy. And that is very unexpected because at the beginning of this summer, my family kind of had plans to potentially maybe go to England for my cousin who was getting married. We were thinking of making that like a 3-week adventure across northern UK. However, that didn't happen because of certain family situations that meant we wouldn't be able to go away for that long. But instead, I've still managed to do quite a bit. My family ended up booking a last-minute trip to Mexico and we spent a week there instead. It was really lovely to just sit and relax and get to read. I finished 2 books while I was there, which is good because I've been in a bit of a reading slump. The reason for that is because I have been slogging through Wicked for the last few months. I don't know why I'm having such trouble with it because I really enjoyed the beginning of the book and I read it very fast, the first half. The second half, I've been having so much trouble getting through it. It's very slow and I find myself not as enthusiastic to read it, which is unfortunate. So that's what I'm currently reading, but while I was away, I read The Raven Boys, so the first book from that series, which I actually really enjoyed. I thought it was a really fun book. I loved the concept behind it. And I really found like the historical or mythological, I guess, background behind it really interesting. But I'm a nerd for mythologies and history stuff, so I enjoyed that aspect of it, and it was like a fun supernatural thing, and I'm excited to see where that series goes, so I am looking forward to reading the second book of that. And then the other book that I read while I was away was A Thousand Skies Above You, which is the second book, the first one being the 1,000 Pieces of You, and I loved 1,000 Pieces of You. I also really enjoyed 1,000 Skies Above You, just not quite as much as the first book, and I don't know why that was. I think I just had like huge expectations for it, but I did still really like it. You can finally see where the plot for the whole series is going, and that's really exciting. So I'm still really looking forward to the next one in that series as well. So I had a really good time in Mexico because it was nice to relax and read. And then I came home and I worked for about a week, but I didn't actually work in the office. I was mostly working at home doing a video project for my friend's mom, which I think I've talked about before. And I finally have that done, which is really exciting. About a week after getting back from Mexico, I found out that one of my coworkers needed someone to cat sit and house sit. So that is how I have arrived in this bathroom. So I've been here for a week now and I'm going to be here for another week. But so far, it's been super fun living here. I've been staying here with my brother. We have rewatched the entire Harry Potter series. It was really cool to also see the progression in the films stylistically with the different directors. When you are watching them back to back like that, it becomes a lot more apparent. But yeah, so that's kind of what we've been up to. Last night we watched Guardians of the Galaxy, which I'm embarrassed to say was the first time that I had seen it in full, and I really enjoyed it as well. I thought it was really funny. Obviously, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child came out also a week ago, and I went to the midnight release of that, which was very fun, and picked up a copy of it. I wasn't sure if I wanted to read it or if I wanted to see if there was chance, you never know, if I could get tickets and just like somehow happen to see it. But then my friend made a really great point and suggested that I should read it whether I ever see the play or not, because if I read it first, then I'll have my own interpretation of what has happened in the book and or what has happened in the script and how I would kind of present that to an audience. Whereas if I were to see the play first, you're only ever going to have that one interpretation of the play. So I thought that was a really smart idea, so I did read it and I really enjoyed it. There were definitely some things that I felt like I had some issues with. Like I saw some people who were very angry online about it, and I'm kind of like, I don't care. It's more Harry Potter things that I love, and like it still made me cry and get me all emotional because it was so sweet and there were some moments that were super touching. So yeah, I don't really mind. But that kind of leads me to what is happening next week. I'm going to London for a week on Saturday. and I am so excited about it. This is something that I did not think was going to happen at all. Totally unexpected. My mom and I just booked our plane tickets this last Thursday, I think, and then the hotel the next day. So this was a very last minute vacation, but we ended up being able to go get a huge discount on points that we had. So that's great. Kind of the reason why this opportunity came about is because my mom's best friend is in London for 3.5 weeks for her 55th birthday, and she didn't really want to be there by herself, so she had originally asked if either one of us wanted to go and meet her there. She's already there, and we were like, okay, let's go. But I'm so excited because I just love London and I love being in London. It just like fills me with so much joy to be in that space. I love it. Yeah, I don't even know what else to say because it's just so, like, I haven't really come to terms with it yet, and we still don't really know what we're doing for the 7 days that we're there, and I'm just really excited. But what we are for sure doing is the Harry Potter studio tour, which I am so excited about. So that's the last day that we're there. I think that's the Friday that we're there, and then we leave on Saturday. I'm very excited. I don't know, again, I just don't know how this summer happened. I feel like something very, very bad is going to happen to me to balance the scales, because just like too many good things in a row have been happening. I think that's it. So I would love to hear how all of your summers are going, because like I said, because of going away and then now cat sitting, I haven't been on YouTube. I would like to hear about what you guys have been doing in your summer, and hopefully you've all had the chance to have really awesome fun adventures too. So yeah, I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day, and I will see you in another video. Bye.